Collective. Hello, this is your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. And I got a good one for you today. We are going to dive deep on multiple topics today. And this is a collective read for all zodiac signs. So, no, this is no particular sign in this collective read today. However, keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages that I share in today's reading could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, the roles can be reversed in these readings, so only to take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Now, we are going to do something a little different as promised, guys. I did a poll on my community tab a few days ago, getting some insight from you all on what do you want to see. So I figure we're going to step away from just focusing on love on this particular live, and we're going to look at multiple things. We're going to look at the person on your mind's thoughts, feelings, and actions for you. How do people see you? Your children's thoughts, feelings, and actions, your ex's thoughts, feelings, and actions. We're going to look at your next major life change, the good stuff coming towards you. We'll also look at your pets and see how your pets think and feel about you. And lastly, we'll look at money and career. So it's going to be kind of fun. I'm excited to do this one, guys. So let's see what comes out. Thank you so much, T Rose, for reminding everybody. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and like the video and subscribe if you're new here. I would love for you to check it out, see other content here. So by going and hitting the subscribe button, you won't miss out on another reading. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to look at is the person on your mind. We're going to look at the person on your mind. Spirit, tell me a little bit about the collective. Tell me about the collective's person that is on their mind. What is that person's current feelings for the collective? All right, so we have the Six of Cups, and we have the World in the reverse. So this definitely feels like somebody that is reminiscing about the past, and they don't want it to end. They don't. They honestly still have a lot of feelings for you. This is definitely someone that still would love if you guys could work on things, but there could be some distance between you two with the Four of Swords. You guys can be on some type of break or separation of some sort. What is this person's thoughts? Yeah, they're feeling very burdened by this separation. Yeah, they are. They don't like this. They really wish that you guys could be on stable ground. And I think there's a level of obsession this person has of you in this situation. They're thinking obsessively about what has happened in the past and really trying to work on that toxicity that they have within them. Some of them could actually be suffering from some types of addictions or lifestyle choices that are just not healthy to the connection. And they really just want that happiness back because you are their wish fulfillment. They can't deny that. So what is their actions going to be? Well, we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse to the Five of Pentacles. It doesn't feel like this is somebody that's going to take a lot of action towards you at this time. I feel like this is someone that's just not going to be very cooperative. They're not going to give you the type of experience that you really want or that you're looking for. So they're just going to try to recover the best that they can and move forward. I wouldn't be surprised if this person would want you to come back. Yeah, there it is. The Queen of Pentacles. They want you to be the one to extend the offer and be generous to them because they don't know how to do that to they don't know how to revive this relationship, how to be generous to you, give to you, nurture you in the way you deserve. Why does this person feel like that's so hard to do? Because they want it to work, but they just don't know how with the chariot here. They don't know how to take those steps. So the best that they can do is just hold back and pretend like they don't care, especially since you're silent and you're not talking to them. Some of you guys can be very in tune with what time this person's on, you know, intuitively what they're capable of, what they're about, and you're just not with it. So I could definitely understand that. All right, you could be connecting to, let's see, who do we have here? We have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Cancer, S- Scorpio. That's the main energies there. Of course, it could be it can be anybody, of course. It can be anybody. T Rose says, taking Miki's advice, moving forward on the next love. Man, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I had, but sometimes, when you step back and you really look at all the facts and you really honestly are being honest with yourself, collective, and saying, do I really want to be with this? That's the thing. You kind of have to say, it's just probably not worth it. And it looks like this is somebody that's still reminiscing about you and still wanting you in their energy. It's just not working though. All right. So the next thing we're going to cover today in this collective reading is, how do people see you? How do people see you? Don't hesitate, guys, to interact in the live chat if you're watching live. I would love to hear from you. And those that are watching the recording, feel free to leave comments. As you see, we'll have this entire reading time stamped. So you'll be able to go to any portion of the reading where you would like the messages. All right, Spirit, tell me about how people see the collective. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Five of Swords. Okay, why do they see them this way? Because of the Hierophant. Okay. So this is what I'm getting. People see you as somebody that does not take no mess. You standing 10 toes down on business. You're like, listen, I'm going to fight for what I believe in. I'm going to fight for my values. I'm going to fight for my goals and what I'm determined to go for. And if you're not going to provide me what I want, I have no problem cutting you off. Yeah. They also feel like sometimes, though collective, you could be bluffing. Sometimes people think you're bluffing until they see that you're not. Then they realize, oh yeah, that's there's a possibility that the collective was not bluffing. So it's like I think sometimes people don't know your strength and your power they until they see that you mean business, and then they start thinking, they start playing it back like, oh yeah, when they really did cut me off, when they really did cut me off and treat me like crap, they weren't playing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. T Rose says 100% facts right there. I hate when people do that. Don't y'all hate that when people just kind of like want to try to run games or try to push you to the edge, and then you be like, okay, I'm about to warn you right now, do not play with me, and they don't really believe you. But whoever these people that you're thinking about, how they see you is, you really are about the business, you don't play. Let's see, who is this person specifically? Can we get some energy on who this person could be that sees this out of the collective doing this? Okay, Nine of Cups in the reverse, Six of Swords. This is people that get humbled by you. Like people that just come in with a very, like I say, cocky attitude, they want to push you to your limits, think you don't have the balls to walk away or stand firm on your values and standards. And then when you do that, they feel, like, oh, wait, I don't want that smoke. I'm sorry. I thought you were just playing. The collective was not playing. Oh, man. All right, we're going to keep this train rolling. Next, this is for all of you collectives who have children. We're going to see how your children currently feel, think about you. T Rose says, yeah, we don't play. Okay. Especially because you say you got your number changed. They know they gonna learn. They gonna learn today, right? All right. So collective, if you have children, let's see how your children feel about you. Spirit, tell me a little bit about the collectives. Children, how do the children truly feel about the collective? We have the King of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Why that? Okay, the Devil in the reverse. Ooh. There's definitely some issues going on with y'all. I don't know what in the helly? What in the helly? Y'all just can't see eye to eye. Okay? It almost feels like when things get tough and when they need you the most, they feel like you may not necessarily be there. They feel alone, like when they need you the most, they feel like you're not there. And this is like your children screaming out for compassion. I need you. Even if I give you a hard time, even if I don't listen to you, I still need you. I think they do feel like you're definitely a parent that can be hard to deal with at times. But I think it's because they get quite impatient with you, easily tempered, easily angered, and aggressive and triggered. They know they have to work on this in order for you guys to get along. But they do also feel sometimes like, I don't want to deal with you, mom, or I don't want to deal with you, dad. And then it's like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I don't want to be alone, right? It's just typical kid behavior. I love you, but I don't like to be held accountable. And that part can be hard to deal with, but it's not really a reflection of you per se as a parent. It's a reflection of them. And I think this child is starting to realize that they have to really work on some things within themselves, which is good. And then they come back and, try to make amends. Let's see, what are they intending to do? Okay, we have the Tower and the Five of Pentacles. You see what I'm saying? It's like sudden moments of them just kind of like bloop. It's like an emotional roller coaster is the best way to describe this, where when things don't go their way, they start feeling like they're not supported or they start feeling alone. They just feel like you can be hard to deal with at times. What is their next actions? See? But then it's like, okay, well, maybe I need to take the higher ground and come through and just yield and apologize. Cause I'm sorry. I regret what I said or did. You see what I'm saying? It's like they're a child. It just takes them a long time to really process what you said or the consequence they got. Typical children behavior. And you know what triggers them is your generosity. They realize that you're actually very nurturing, very giving, a great, powerful being. Some of you guys are single moms that I'm picking up on, and they really admire your strength and your abundance and your willingness to, really pour into yourself and provide the best experience you can for, them and the family, but it takes for them to lose that abundance, that generosity that you give them for them to realize, oh, dang, let me chill out before mom takes away all these privileges and all these wonderful things that mom or dad gives to me. It's a collective reading. So it can be anything. I could be referring to so many different things, but that is the gist of it. It's kind of like, get mad and angry, but regret it later because I do value you and I do see your worth. Yeah, T Rose says, I have my daughter watching this part and she says, no, just that you can't be hard to deal with because you give me a hard time when I get a C in my grade. See, I told you, you can be hard to deal with. Collective, see, I'm not making it up. But then they're like, okay, I did make a C, but she didn't have to go that far with it, So let me just let me take accountability, for making that C, mom. Kids will be kids. You gotta love them, You gotta love them. Tell your daughter I said, hey, but work on that C now. I'm gonna get on you too. I'm a teacher now. Get on that C. That I'm a teacher by trade. So we don't like C's. We like A's and B's. So your mom is right. Listen to your mom. Thanks for sharing, T Rose. Okay. We're going to keep this train rolling of fun, random things, whatever comes out. Next, we're going to look at your ex, the dreaded ex, for those that want to know about the person from your past. You love this reading, T Rose? Awesome. I'll do it more often. I'm just trying to see if you guys like it. All right. So, collective, this is about your ex. She said, Mika, don't rat me out. Gotcha, girl. Gotcha. All right, here we go. Spirit, tell me about the collective's ex. The person that the collective is no longer in a relationship with, their ex, love, their ex partner. How does this ex truly and honestly feel about the collective right now in this moment? We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Moon card. Okay. So this is somebody that secretly doesn't want to like have that smoke no more. They kind of want you for themselves. They really want to kind of like I wouldn't even say go as far as rebuild here. They just want what you provide. So this comes across as someone who can definitely be very possessive, very much focused on what you can provide them, very self-absorbed and possessive of your energy, but they're not very cooperative. So if this is your story, this person feels like as long as they're getting something to benefit them, it's all good. But that moment when they have to put in work to try to be that uh supportive partner, that's where they're going to have issues. So that's why they've kind of just isolated and withdrawn their energy and probably not have shown up because they know there's going to have to be some work involved here. And they really don't want that. What do they intend to do next? So we have the King of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Hangman in the reverse. I feel like this is somebody that's stuck in their ways. And when I say that, I'm talking about somebody who is, definitely gonna go for what they want. If they see the next shiny thing, they're gonna go for it. If they feel like they need to reach out to you, they're gonna go for it. It's very impulsive and very reckless in how they move. I wouldn't be surprised if this person does reach out to you for support, but understand it's not for love. It's more so for support. They need some help. They need some support and some help. Yeah, they want things to turn around in their life, but they're just not interested in a relationship. It's more so like, if I can come in and use the collective for stability purposes, that would be great. But to actually use the collective for love, yeah, that's something I'm not really interested in right now. Okay. So what is their next actions? Strength in reverse and the Knight of Wands. They're scared to take action. And it's a very cowardly energy, this one here. They're not the type of person that tends to have a lot of confidence in their ability to make this work. So they just never apologize. They never really come forward. But underneath the deck with the Queen of Cups to the High Priestess in reverse, secretly this person still has love for you. They still have love for you. Let's see. I want to ask, why don't they come forward then? They have so much love. Because they have so much other things that they're juggling in their life right now, that all they can offer you is just, something for a fun time, not a long time, if you know what I mean. Nothing substantial. Just a booty call. That's about it. And if you can be willing to offer them that, they're willing to do that. But I really don't feel like this is somebody that can give you, as far as like something that is stable long term. This person can't provide that. I'm sorry. They're just not in the space to do that. All right, so that's what I have for your ex's feelings. Next, we're going to look at the next major life change coming your way. Let's see. Again, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, show your love and support. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for those that are hanging out with me today. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to like the video, and appreciate you. Hey, Gabby, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. I'm actually enjoying this read, a change in pace. I like a little different, little switch up. Hope you're enjoying it too. All right, collective, let's look at what is the next major life change. Spirit, tell me about the collective. What can they expect coming up? Next, what is the major life change that they don't see coming? We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles. This is actually a good thing. A lot of you guys may not be seeing, like, you're going to be overwhelmed with a lot of abundance coming in for you. Yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of security and money and wealth. Some of you guys could be definitely seeing an influx in your finances, becoming more stable, very abundant. And a lot of you guys are going to evolve and grow to become this empress. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And the empress is a very powerful divine energy. And you can see it. She's wearing her crown. She has her cute little dress on. And there is no gender in tarot. Let me tell you that. So if I have fellas watching, listen, it doesn't matter. It don't matter, okay? You are just going to be, let's say, instead of an empress, let's say you're going to be an emperor, okay? You are going to be very much a good catch. But you're going to be one of those people that people are going to notice, like, you don't need them. You good. You're stable, you're abundant, you can take care of yourself, you're self-sufficient, you bring a lot to the table. Some of you guys could definitely be good parents. You know, you won't be so codependent or needing a man or needing a woman. You will just need someone to add value to your life. So the major life change is you're going to spiritually evolve and grow, and you're going to see an influx in your abundance and stability, which is great. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Yeah, it's going to take some time to get to the goals that you want to reach, but you're going to see an influx. So don't think you're going to hit the lottery tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. Because some of y'all gonna be like, Mika done lied. She done told me I was going to be rich. No, you're just making the practical, responsible steps forward to see the increase. So the way that you used to go about maybe your spending habits, the way you used to go about um, doing things with your money, I see that you're shifting that, and you're not necessarily looking for external validation or external people to support you or help you. What you're doing is you're looking for um, accountability within yourself to create this and manifest this into your life. So that way, externally, whatever comes is just like brownie points. And that is exactly the way God intended it to be, right? Be independent, be strong, be self sufficient. Don't depend on no woman, don't depend on no man to take care of you. And guess what? If someone comes in and wants to love you right and they bring similar energy to the table, even better. Even better. But it's going to be hard for a lot of you guys to trust love. I do see that. I think your shift and focus is going to be more focused on honestly like yourself, and not necessarily putting too much focus on love, because it's going to be harder to trust people. You know, when you start evolving spiritually and you start creating more money and stability for yourself, that fear of someone taking advantage of you or taking that away, it kind of increases. So I can see where a lot of you guys will be spending some time really tapping into your spirituality, you know, sending off in prayer, in meditation, and diving deep into self reflection, and really learning a lot about what were those karmic lessons from the past in order to learn and evolve and grow to become this empress that we speak of. So I love that for you. I really love that for you, collective. Very, very good. Major life change. All right, we're going to keep this positive energy going. And next, we're going to look at the good stuff. What is the good stuff coming towards you? Let's see. Y'all hit the like button for the fun read on this Saturday. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, Spirit. What is the good stuff coming towards the collective? What is the good stuff coming towards the collective? We already saw money is good, right? Is a major life change. That is a major life change, right? In abundance and stuff. But what is something good? What else is good? Okay. Oh, the devil's not good. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Let's see. Hold on. Hold that thought. Oh, that's what it is. So again, it goes back to that money and that investment. You guys are going to really have some money. Like it's going to be crazy, crazy. Yeah, like money on your mind. That's what I'm getting. The good stuff is Spirit is saying it's actually a good thing that you're kind of focused on that versus love or anything else, because maybe it's not divine timing for you to be focused on love. Maybe it's time for you to focus on your finances. And even though the devil card is here with that, with the Four of Pentacles, I think there's going to be a slight obsession of this. and really thinking about how to improve your finances. Some of you guys could actually be budgeting or investing or just really watching your money closely. Yeah, so you don't betray yourself. You're just making sure you make some calculated moves to where you don't betray yourself. And the good things, like I said, the good stuff is deep down, some of you guys are not interested in love. And if you're doubting that, am I wrong for that? Am I being selfish because I don't really want to put love as a priority in my life right now? Spirit is saying no, it's not a bad thing. It's still time for you to heal. A lot of you guys, it's time to transmute that pain and make it your purpose. And for some of you guys, it could be turning your pain into a business or a passion or doing things that's going to make you money from your pain or from your trials and tribulations, right? It's giving you wisdom to move forward in whatever way possible, but it's just not that time for love. Why not? Let's ask why not? Why is it time for love? Is there anything else? Because I know the collective about to jump on me. Okay, we got 10 of Pentacles. Because you need to be able to leave a legacy. You need to be able to create your dream family, and you can't do that in the type of situation you left this past relationship in. You still need more time, yeah, to manifest it. So keep praying about it, keep working on your stability and working on you, and you will manifest that family dynamic, that 10 of Pentacles. But the first step is working on yourself. See, working on yourself and being nurturing and loving and providing an experience for yourself. There's still a lot of things that I feel like you want to do before you actually be in that next committed relationship. And this will give you that time to do it. So it's not bad. It's not all bad. Okay. Now we're going to take a fun turn and we're going to look at your pets. Yay. If you guys don't know, I used to be a pre-vet major in college, so I love animals. And if you guys haven't noticed, I got inspired from this reading from Tyler. For those that don't know, Tyler does a reading like this, and I thought it's so cute. How many readers talk about the pets? You know what I'm saying? Oh, the pets. Okay, let's see. You're welcome. All right, so let's see. How does your pets feel about you? We got a jumper. Okay, we got the justice in reverse, y'all. Jumping out real quick. And then the hermit. Dang. Is your honestly, is your person, I mean your person. See, I'm calling your pet a person. Is your pet feeling alone? Are you abandoning your pet? Collective? Your pet needs you. They feel like you don't care about them. Some of you guys just could be focusing on so many other things that they don't feel like you really put a lot of attention and care and love into them anymore. Oh, so what does this pet intend to do? We have the Hierophant, and then we have the Magician. This pet really wants to really work on this with you. They really want to work on this relationship. They really want to work on, you guys connecting. They just don't know how. They're like, what am I gonna do? My owner doesn't love me. Y'all, look, they just want to create a peaceful resolution. They want to get out of their head and they just want peace. What is their next actions? All right, Five of Pentacles in the reverse and Four of Swords. Oh, your pet is just going through it, y'all. Hugs to the pets. So your pet could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. Taurus. Doesn't have to be. Yeah, they want cooperation with the Three of Pentacles. They're like, listen, can I please just get some cooperation from my owner? That's the bottom line. Okay, let me ask this. Why does the pet feel like the collective is abandoning them? Why do they feel that? Because we have the Strength and the Six of Cups. You know, I think your pet is empathizing about something that you've experienced in your past, some type of toxic relationship or toxic thing that's gone on that they've witnessed. And they're kind of trying to be like empathetic toward it, but at the same time, they feel hurt that they're not getting love. So they could have been somebody in your life, whether it be an ex or somebody that was living with you guys or around this pet. They've seen that you could be going through a difficult time. And so they honestly feel like that's the reason why you may be kind of holding back from them because you're just not in the best space right now to provide a lot of people love. You're just not too happy right now. And they're empathizing that, but at the same time they're suffering in silence. Dang. Oh my gosh. Y'all tell me if this makes sense in the comments. I would love to hear it. All right, last but not least, guys, we're going to close this collective read looking at your money and career. I'm going to use some oracles for this. I love this money and career oracle deck. As T Rose said, is reminding everybody, don't forget to hit the like button before you guys go. I would really, really appreciate it. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to be in the running for that free personal tarot reading. And if you would like a personal reading from your girl, all you got to do is visit my website, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance.com for more information. We'll also have that information in the description box below, as well as the pinned comments for those watching the recording. If you would like to book a personal, as you know, this is a collective read. So there you have it. All right, T Rose is like, show me the money. Let's see. Spirit, tell me about money and career for the collective. What can they expect in their money and their career? So we have public face. It says it's okay to be yourself. Follow your heart, become who you want to be, earn a reputation. Maybe this is requiring you to actually considering pursuing something where you can let yourself be known to the public. Some of you guys may have multiple talents, like a duality to yourself where you can adapt to not only having a career in one thing but actually do something else. I'm getting like a strong social media presence. Some of you guys may want to consider starting some type of social media platform or something where you have some type of influence of like other people can see you, learn from you in some type of way. That's what we're getting. That's where the money can come from, using your knowledge and expertise to share with the world. But it's kind of like saying, make sure you get out there so people can know that you exist. Okay, yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Everything is fine card. And then the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So whatever you're doing right now, like whatever your career is or whatever you're working on, Spirit is saying it may actually be something that's overwhelming to you, or you may need to kind of consider dropping it and putting your focus towards something else. I think some of you have something in mind that you want to achieve or a goal that you want to set for yourself with a new career or a new idea, and Spirit is giving you the green light on this. This is kind of like with everything as far to the star, like whatever is not working doesn't have to lead to some significant ending or betrayal. Sometimes we have to end things in order to go towards something better. Because what Spirit is warning you about is that you keep going back, or you being stuck in what's familiar, or you still staying true or committed to something that's not serving you, is going to keep you stuck and it's going to block you from your happiness. Yeah, I think there's a need for you to really go towards what you want by being a bit selfish this time. Put a little bit more emphasis on what do you need? What is your goals? I tell people all the time we have very little time on this planet. And if you're not getting the type of money or outcome in the career that you're at, or if there's a lot of chaos or they're having you do too much, like it's something here, collective, where wherever you are, you may not feel totally fulfilled. And so you may have another idea, another direction, or another career, or starting another business, or going on a platform, something else you're trying to shift towards. So you can see an influx in your finances, and Spirit saying, go for it. Yeah, let the other thing go. What will happen if the collective were to go towards this? Five of Swords in the reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. Like it would heal you. It will have you move better. It's going to make you feel more in tune with what your purpose is. Sometimes we go towards things for money instead of looking at what our passions are. And this is like one of those things that's saying, you have more talent than you believe with this duality card. Like you have multiple skill sets that you may need to tap into. Yeah, this duality card says, don't lose your vigilance. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. And you are a person that has a dual nature. You can do it all. I'm hearing you at least have something else you're really good at that you can, definitely make money from. So I'm going to stop the reading right here, collective. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you can, before you go, like I mentioned before, don't forget to hit the like button, show your girl some love. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell, guys, so next time I go live, you don't miss out on it. And also, if you're watching the recording, leave me a comment down below. Let me know, did you guys like this? Did you guys like this? If you did, I'll do more readings like this. If not, then I'll just let it fly by the wayside. And also, if any of these messages resonated with you, leave me a comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, collective, take care of yourself. Namaste. Thanks for watching.